score. Savannah DeMello with the assist.
Great placement by Blue Heat on that one. That bottom corner shot is always tough for a goalkeeper, and I applaud them on that.
I want to give credit for the goal to Giselle Thompson, but we'll wait for the official announcement from the PA address. Could not see it from the camera angle. I apologize for that. Cutthroat plays it wide. Out of touch off of Athenians for throw to Blue Heat. Vermillion steps up. Plays it down the line to Solano. Solano trying to make a move. Able to win possession back. Gets a cross in. Up top of the box, Watson unable to do anything with it. I will get the goal sheet here for you guys soon. I apologize for not having that information for you right away. Sesselman able to collect. Amanda Smith giving pressure, plays it back to Beal. Athenians having to play comeback. Beltic is playing in that midfield role. Thompson on ball. Thompson's just going to keep carrying middle. Plays the ball. Watson. Watson with the through ball. Over the top to Solano. Erickson there to clear. And we're going to have a... Liz, did you happen to hear the PA on that?
I actually missed that one. However, it looks like Blue Heat's definitely setting the tone and pace of this game with that early goal. It'll be interesting to see how the Athenians handle that.
Ball played to the top here. Played out wide. One touch by DeMello. Nothing to come from it. So Giselle Thompson is the goal scorer as we had predicted. Giselle Thompson, the 14-year-old, scoring the opening goal in the semifinal. Gets a good opportunity. Again, she's the younger sister of Alyssa Thompson. This is her 90-minute, or she's only played 90 minutes this year so far. So she comes in, pressure moment, and scores in the first 10 minutes of the semifinal. Ball played out, Perryman's gonna clear. Unable to get there is Vermillion. Again, our score 1-0, Blue Heat.
Honestly, John, by the way she's playing, if you hadn't told me she was 14 before this game, I would not have guessed it.
She's not playing like she's 14, that's for sure.
Not at all.
Definitely does not have any nerves. Pressure pack moment, and there she is playing it central, right out to Beltic. Ball goes wide out towards Hansen. Hansen battling with Thompson, wins a throw in.
Do we have any insight on the younger Thompson's future college career, or is it kind of too early for that, John? Do you know?
So what was the question, Liz? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I was just inquiring, seeing if the younger Thompson sibling had any colleges picked out, or if it was a little bit too early for that, only being 14.
You can never know. 14-year-old, they're both looking at Stanford. I know her sister's a Stanford commit, so it'll be interesting to see. At 14, I don't remember thinking about colleges when I was 14, let alone playing in the semifinal to play for national championship.
Very true.
Foul here in the middle, out wide here against Thompson. Thompson fouling Belichick.
This could definitely be a dangerous ball.
Erickson looking to play that ball in back post. It's there. Yes! Saved by Beal. Still in play. Surprised the referee, the center, did not call for that ball to be stopped. Sade with the ball on the wide. Plays it in. Lots of collision, lots of chaos. Looks like we're going to have a foul against Santa Clarita at top of the 18.
I think that was definitely a late tackle by Blue Heat.
Lost advantage. This is what we're seeing here.
Let's get this. Put it in.
Go, ladies!
Set piece. Amanda Smith over the ball. Looks like she might have herself a go. Hillary's trying to get her in line, to get her wall set up. And Smith does have a go. Great save by Buell. Parried away for a corner kick. San Antonio Athenians starting to have a little life to them now. 13th minute. Great hit by Smith. Better save by Hillary as she has to reach to her right, dive to her right, full stretch, knock it away. Ball played in. Thompson coming back. Oh, DeMello missed it. DeMello still missed it. And Belichick plays it wide. Beal's there to collect.
Athenians definitely seem to have found their momentum now going into this 13th minute.
She's eating up clock. She's going to pick up. 14th minute. Ball straight up. Down to who was the 50-50. Iris Rabeau gets in there for that 50-50. Played out wide. Comes out wide here. Bretzer battling the Creighton University transfer with pace. Finds ability on the wide. Perryman giving chase. Sesselman there. Plays her wide, able to deflect out. Perryman able to deflect that ball away. Bretzer wins the corner for the Athenians. Durain is going to step over, the Dallas Baptist University midfielder. 7 goals in 2021, 3 assists and 10 appearances. Scored the winner in the regional semi. About to take this corner for the San Antonio Athenians. Ball's played in. Nobody there. Plays it short. Up top of the box. Belichick cleared. Ball's bouncing around and a handball on San Antonio Athenians. Good pressure here, Liz.
Seems like Blue Heat's getting a little nervous with San Antonio coming in hot into their goal, so.
You know, they talk about how sometimes teams get an early goal and then they kind of set, right? They get complacent. Could this be something that we're seeing, or is it just San Antonio Athenians is starting to kind of get a feel for this game now, being down 1-0?
Yeah, I think San Antonio is just gaining a feel for it. I think they started a little soft, but they are building up, and I'm excited to see how it goes for them.
Sade gets the ball out wide. Still carrying, looking up, plays it through. Thompson giving chase. Mia comes out to collect. Mia with a boot, gets it past mid. That's going to not take a bounce, but Vermillion's going to play it back. It's going to go to Beal, who's going to collect and pick up. Going to play it quick out to Sesselman. Sesselman's got time. Smith is giving chase, and she's going to have to play it back when Perryman is going to have to think about what she's going to do playing it out of the back here. Thompson steps in, playing wide to Vermillion. Thompson providing some space, some comfort. DeMello playing back to Perryman. Perryman looking up, playing towards Thompson. Thompson turns mid, plays it out wide, gives Sesselman, who's got space, some time to work to move ahead. Sade stepping in, plays it wide. Thompson with the run, cuts it inside, plays it across. Her sister just can't get there, just too quick. DeMello playing in the central. Sade collects central, number 12, USC Trojan. Steps up, tons of time, plays a little slip ball in, and we have a goal. Lena Solano with the goal on the volley from the ball from Sade out of the midfield, number 12, Santa Clarita Blue Heat 2, Athenians 0. Liz, what'd you think of that goal?
Oh, absolutely beautiful ball by Sade, perfectly placed, and the rest of Blue Heat was in the perfect position at the perfect time. So I applaud them on that goal. Beautiful work.
Be interesting to see now what happens. 2-goal leads are the hardest leads to keep here in soccer. We know that. We've seen it. We've seen it throughout the season. It'll be interesting to see what happens. And curious to know your thoughts on this, Liz. San Antonio Athenians traveled in today, 2-hour drive, whereas the Blue Heat flew in today. Is there an advantage to either way? Did the flight maybe play an advantage that they had the ability to recover, or was it easy? Should you be more recovered for Friday?
I would argue the flight definitely gives them an advantage. I know legs can get cramped up even if it is just a 2-hour car ride, so I would say Athenians are definitely disadvantaged in that aspect.
So again, the Athenians are playing down from 2-0, trying to come back. We're in the 16th minute of action here in the UWS semifinal number 2, where earlier tonight in the first semifinal, Connecticut Fusion defeated the Midwest United 2-1 to advance to Sunday's final here at Round Rock Multi-Purpose Complex. Ball played through. This is Cutthroat. Or sorry, not Cutthroat. This is Newland giving chase, not quite able to get there.
Third goal.
University of Louisiana Lafayette captain her senior year, looking to get in there and change it. Sorry, Liz.
Oh, no, you're good. I was just going to say, I know third goal is always the most important in soccer. Athenians have the opportunity to either make this a 1-point game or Blue Heat has a chance to make it a 3-point game. So
the buildup has been quite different. Sade is playing from a wide position. She was able to get into the midfield and kind of create that opportunity by flicking it over the top, and it looked like a true flick. I'm curious to see how the game plan changes for Fabio Mello and the Athenians. Got a foul on a high boot against the Athenians, Amanda Smith. So we have a free kick coming to Santa Clarita Blue Heat, just about halfway through their half of the pitch. Vermillion's going to get us restarted here with a play to Perriman. Perriman who's going to play to Sesselman. Back and forth these two play. Perriman is the USC Trojan Junior. 14 appearances, 1 goal, 3 assists in 1,200 minutes of action for the Trojans. She majors in environmental health and science. 2019 Boston University Strength and Conditioning Athlete of the Year before she transferred to USC. So she's got quite the resume, playing on both coasts, the East and the West coasts. Perriman, as we before mentioned, Perriman playing shallow to DeMello, who's able to play into Rabot, but Rabot tries to play through to Solano, and it is thwarted in the back. Cutthroat plays a long ball deep. Smith giving chase against Perriman. Perriman taking her time. Looks like she's going to try to play Beal. Does. Beal's going to switch the field over to Thompson, Giselle Thompson. Brooke Hansen is there, and the ball goes out of touch for throw-in to the Athenians. Ball cleared up high. Solano giving chase. Erickson there. Solano chasing Erickson down, able to win it. Newland with the win to get the ball back in for the Athenians into the attacking third. Pelitic, some fancy footwork, able to kind of slide around. Sussman plays it back to Beal and still wide. Smith pressuring. Sussman playing back to Beal, who's going to look up and play it to Perriman. Perriman's got time. No pressure from the Athenians here. Perriman's going to go back wide, switch the game, switch the field to Sussman. Liz, what do you think so far? What's your analysis 21 minutes into this match?
Yeah, I think it's still a pretty even match between the Athenians and Blue Heat. As long as Athenians don't get flustered and continue to do what they're doing, I think they have a solid shot at this. I can tell Blue Heat is attempting to slow the pace of the game down, but Athenians need to keep their intensity, and I think it'll be a good one.
Giselle Thompson with some fine defensive work to Sade, who is able to win a throw-in. This match started with a lot of noise from the Athenian section. It's gotten kind of quiet. Maybe maybe a goal will bring the fans back to life for them and get them back going. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I agree. I think it's just going to take one goal to get them started, and once the momentum's going, they're going to be going. So I have faith for sure.
What's it going to take right now? I see that they're playing that flat 4 right now. If you look from the way it's set up, What is it going to take? Are they going to have to change some things in the midfield? Do you make those changes now?
I'm
As a goalkeeper, what's your perspective?
I'm thinking a quick through ball is going to be what to get through Blue Heat's defense. I'm not seeing the over-the-top ball being very effective since they are speedy and very athletic. I think it's going to be a quick through ball that's going to get them to where they need to be.
Watson has a go from distance. Mia's able to save. Out to Bretzer's the boot. Bretzer, first touch, gets out of play. Throw in to Blue Heat. Vermilion coming over on this near side. DeMello with a turn. Leaves it for Thompson. Thompson has some space in the midfield. Plays it to Watson. Watson has a go from distance, just over the bar. Wilderman had it covered. So your score here in the 23rd minute, 2-0 Blue Heat. Goals by Giselle Thompson, the 14-year-old, and Lena Solano.
I just think that's absolutely incredible that she's 14. Not only does her athleticism hold up to par with the rest of the players, but she's actually shining through with that first goal. So I'm just very impressed with her, and I can't believe she's one of their star players.
Foul called just around midfield on the Blue Heat. Jamie Erickson's going to step up, get the ball set, and get it back into play. At this point, Liz, is there a sense of urgency that's needed? Do we need to start seeing something, or does Blue Heat have, or not Blue Heat, does the Athenians have enough time to kind of get back in this with just possession and get in comfort for this game?
Yeah, I think a sense of urgency right now would be a little detrimental. I think as long as they keep their cool and are able to work the ball around, the goal is going to come. I think that sense of urgency would need to come later in the game if things are still a little tight for them.
Go Athenians!
Beal plays it wide to Sesselman, who's able to get a touch to Thompson. Thompson has a lot of space and a lot of room to run. She's going to look midfield to DeMello. DeMello's going to turn. She's going to play it wide to Perryman, kind of to the back. Perryman's going to play it back to DeMello, and she's going to turn, keep it simple. Solano is recovered back from her forward position, playing almost like a false nine to some extent, coming back deep, dropping really deep here for possession. But they're working their way out of the back, going back to front, like they're just picking the pace. It's almost, and now Sade has changed sides of the pitch. She was on the left-hand side to begin. She's now moved to the right. I wonder if it's something that they see from the Blue Heat side.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it's just to throw San Antonio for a loop or what their thinking was behind that, but I guess we will see.
Ball's played wide to Thompson. Thompson with a hit. Oh my goodness, and just wide.
Oh, what a shot. That was very impressive.
Alyssa Thompson had a cutback and was able to hit that with pace. Looks like it, from my advantage point, may have raised the bar. What a hit. Unlucky, but lucky for Athenians. You don't want to be down 3-0 at this point. LeBeau wins the first ball. Vermilion knocks it out for a throw. Pressured by Bretzer. Cutthroat into play to Bretzer. Bretzer tries to overhead to create space to get a run. Unable to do so. Controlled by Sussman. Sussman coming more towards the near side here, playing it back far side. Thompson's making a run, and she's found Thompson. Thompson looking central, has Watson available. Carries though. Still carries. Thompson on the ball with tons of space and a lot of room. Playing a ball out wide to her sister and just could not connect.
You think that sister dynamic gives them an advantage?
It does, definitely. The fact that we just saw Giselle able to cut in, and that ball that she played there should have gone to Solano, who had space through the middle, but she played it out wide, just a tad too much for her sister to get to. We could have been talking about a different story had she played that ball through to Solano.
I think Athenians definitely need to be wary of those balls right outside the 18, because Blue Heat's constantly showing that they're capable of hitting those and playing dangerous balls, so I think they need to be cognizant of that.
Referee takes away the advantage call. Free kick here to Blue Heat, just over midfield. I would have liked to see advantage there, but that's okay. Ball played quickly, Thompson. Thompson one-on-one, using speed, gets out wide, hits it left, up top to the middle. Trinity Watson with the shot, just wide. of the net. 2-0 is your score. Santa Clarita Blue Heat with 2 goals. Giselle Thompson scoring, and Lena Solano giving the Blue Heat a 2-0 lead here in the 27th minute of our second semifinal. The first ending in a 2-1 win for the Connecticut Fusion, as they will play the winner of this match on Sunday. Turnover in the midfield. This is Rabot. Rabot plays it simple. Solano try to 1-2 it. Erickson coming across with the tackle. Trinity Watson with the ball, plays it over but outside, out of the reach of Thompson. The ball goes out to Newland, plays it long, trying to get Hansen involved. Ferris plays it through. This is Smith, Amanda Smith. And we're going to be the plays to be brought back on an advantage call.
I was like, where's the ref?
Once the advantage was lost, foul comes back
I've never been out and watched soccer.
in the attacking third for the Athenians.
Really nice.
I think Athenians might be able to do something with this.
Something needs to come from this for the Athenians. Left-footed swing, ball's in. Good idea.
Keep going! Let's go, Athenians!
Smith was there with Erickson. Just didn't have the ability. Got Sesselman tying her shoe, Beal holding up play. We may see our first yellow card here soon. Beal's gotten 2 warnings to get the ball back into play. Sade with the first touch that was not able to be kept. Going wide. Cutthroat on the ball. Oh, sorry, not Cutthroat. Sarah Behai coming into the touch. Throw and give into Blue Heat. Vermillion will get the ball back into play. 2-0 is your score, 29th minute. Vermillion playing a long ball down the line, trying to get to Solano. Unable. Ball's played back. Belichick playing back to Erickson. Erickson working her way from the back out wide to Newland. Newland looking up, plays it wide. Hansen. Hansen turns. Hansen being guarded, being covered, I should say, by Giselle Thompson, and gives back to Newland. Newland tries to get a touch, not able to. Lots of body. That's what I've realized, that they've been really comfortable, Blue Heat, making sure that they get pressure, making sure that the Athenians know. How does that change your philosophy as a player when you have hand, or you know somebody's on you at all times?
Yeah, it definitely depends on the referees too, because some referees are more prone to call more fouls and some aren't. So it definitely depends on that. I think you just got to step up to the plate and play harder if the other team's playing harder.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Solano on the ball with a little cutback. Plays it to, couldn't see, I think it's Rabot. Rabot plays it in to Watson. Watson tries to play, still on it. Bretzer fighting, challenging. Shoulder to shoulder, referee says play on. Bretzer's looking for a foul, but they play on. Watson cuts in, play a little dummy here. Cut back by Solano, tries to get creative. Tries to go with that far post, that left foot.
What a build-up by Blue Heat. Great attempt on their part. I think Athenians are just giving him a little bit too much room to turn and shoot, but hopefully they can pick up on that.
The outside-in approach that Blue Heat has right now, they're playing from the outside, trying to work their way through the middle. Once they get to, it's almost like they have a game plan. Once they get to about halfway of the midfield, they're working their way around. Attempt here on frame. Solano's challenged hard by Behai, Sarah Behai, not wanting to give up, and not wanting to concede. Mia picks up and clears. So yeah, that's the 2 things I've noticed. I've noticed that Santa Clarita Blue Heat is doing a good job of winning the first ball, but they're also doing a good job of playing outside in.
I would definitely agree. They're doing a great job of kind of stretching and compressing as needed, and I think that's contributing to them maintaining as much possession as they have.
Relative Blue Heat, Vermillion is pressed up high.
Sometimes I kind of wish I
Sade has stepped in the back to give Vermillion ability to go forward. This is Rabot with a nice little, cheeky little flick to get her out of trouble. Back to Sesselman, who plays it wide to Thompson. Thompson with pace, going forward, going at the defense. Nobody stepped up to stop her quite yet. She's going to flick out to her sister. Sesselman comes in to win the header. Rabeau's there. Trinity Watson with the foul. Trinity Watson from Pepperdine, all West Coast Conference first team 2 times, 46 appearances, 7 goals. Loves the unity and strong relationships that are formed through soccer. She was on the UWS Team of the Week for week 2 when she was also the Defensive Player of the Week, playing more of an attacking position. Is that natural to see a player be able to be a Defensive Player of the Week, but when needed can go up front?
I think it's definitely not normal, but if a player's capable of doing that, no wonder she was Defensive Player of the Week for that one. That's very impressive and certainly crucial to their overall team dynamic.
Now she presses down. Perryman is played out wide here from Beal, who plays Perryman. Perryman with a long ball, trying to find Vermillion. Solano with a little flick. Vermillion has pressed high. Sade has played. Shot the ball. Can't connect on the first touch. Sade lost that touch. She stepped back just a little bit. It's almost like it's an interchangeable unit here.
They all definitely seem to mesh well as a team on Blue Heat's end. Very interchangeable, very dynamic.
33rd minute, we have not had a hydration break. I'm curious to know if we will have one. It's not very hot right now. I think the game earlier had a little bit more humidity, but the wind has been really nice, and the pitch has held up extremely well for what we've had today.
You can tell their goalkeeper is wanting to waste time on that one.
Bill's definitely wanting to take as much time as she can. Plays Sesselman. Nothing wrong with it. You're allowed to do it. Use it to your advantage. I mean, she is the starting goalkeeper at the University of Michigan. She is on the U.S. Women's National Team U20 pool. Started 11 games, 80% save percentage, 4 shutouts this year. And again, 2019 UWS Defender of the Year. And back in 2019, she actually won the national championship with what was at that time the LA Galaxy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's awesome. You can definitely tell she's taking full control of her back line and directing them accordingly, so props to the goalkeeper.
Do you think it's a plus to have a player with her experience back there between the net, won a national championship the last time there was the opportunity to win one? So she has the ability. Does that play a key role in knowing that?
Oh, 100%. Not only is her skill level elevated, I'm sure her defense has an insane amount of trust in her, and they're able to play those balls back to her and trust her in guarding that goal. So I think that plays a huge role in the whole team dynamic.
Sade has now moved back over to the far side of the pitch as opposed to being near side with us. And this is almost like it's planned that she's able to kind of rove or be a rover of sorts to make a play and change the dynamic of the pace. Thompson has stepped up top, and now Solano has taken over this right wing. So it's constantly very changing approach in the 35th minute here of semifinal number 2 at the Round Rock Multi-Purpose Complex.
I am intrigued to see if that is planned or if that's something they kind of go along with as the game goes, or if Sade is purposely moving from left to right of some sort of set piece. I'd be very intrigued to know that. Not sure what this call is.
Just asking for 10, seems like.
Let's go, Athenians! This is it! This is the time!
Another potentially dangerous ball.
So free kick to Athenians, about the 30, call it 35 yards out. Far side, inside, here we go. Ball in. Looks like it was maybe an attempted shot, but nothing to come from that. Goal kick to Blue Heat. 36 minutes, still 2-0 is your score. Goals by Giselle Thompson and Lena Solano, your goal scorers for the Blue Heat here. Perryman plays it back to Beal after just receiving the ball, and back to Perryman. Perryman has time, takes an extra touch. Smith giving pressure, taking away that back pass. Played up front, forward to Thompson. Thompson with a little turn. Cut off and played back. Perryman going to play it out, resetting the ability to have Blue Heat reset. Erickson playing to Hansen. Hansen with her back turn, collects, plays it into Belichick, who plays it back to Hansen. Hansen cuts central, plays it wide out to Belichick, who has a go. Collected by Hillary Beal. Listen, I think one of the things right here, challenge the keeper, right? She's obviously has it, but goalkeepers are bound to make a mistake. This is one of those opportunities. You're in the semifinal. You're down 2-0. What's it going to hurt?
Oh, yeah, 100%. And especially if a player is following a shot, even if you are totally capable of saving it, it still makes you nervous. So having someone barreling at you definitely isn't the best feeling and can make you shake in your boots a little bit.
This year, who was the scariest player that came barreling in?
Oh, that is a good question. Man, honestly, Athenians had a couple coming at me that definitely made me nervous. So I couldn't pick just one.
Thompson had a little cheeky little flick in there. Erickson was able to dispossess, but Trinity Watson with the hustle. Thompson comes back to help. Cutthroat has the ball out wide, plays it forward. Smith tried to one-touch it out wide, just couldn't get it to Cutthroat. And it is going back to Hillary. Looks like Bretzer's gone back to the back line, allowing for Cutthroat to push up a little bit. So we'll see what happens here. Perryman plays it simple. Watson out wide. This is Vermillion. Vermillion looks up, plays it through. Thompson's going to try to get there. Mia steps up to collect.
I think the wind might have caught that one a little bit.
Mia's got time. She kicks it out. There's that first win. Rabot, sorry. Amanda Smith on ball. Tries to play it through to Hansen. Knocks back. Hansen jumps, tries to chest trap. Hits up towards her neck. Out to Sade. Sade plays it back to Thompson. Giselle Thompson plays it central, coming back to Trinity Watson, who's dropped deeper in this pitch. Coming back. Great turn here by Solano. Solano looking up. He's got Thompson on the cut through. Thompson with pace. Thompson around the goalkeeper. And scores. The 2021 Gatorade Player of the Year as a sophomore out of California gives the Santa Clarita Blue Heat a 3-0 lead in the 39th minute. What a ball.
Yeah, what a ball, what a shot. Thompson just has insane speed. She really just plowed through all those defenders, so props to her. She's got some wheels on her.
The Athenians are having a huddle here at midfield to kind of talk to each other, a little pep talk perhaps, to get them going. They have about 100 fans who made the trip from San Antonio here tonight. Yeah, Solano with that threaded through ball. You know, that's been the idea, right? They started from the outside, they worked their way in and played through. So, look, we talked about it. You can't be in a 3-0 hole. Now you have to really think about this, and things are going to have to change. Maybe Fabio Mello has an idea to kind of push, change the formation, but at this rate, I don't know if you could change the outside in tactic that we've seen from Blue Heat.
I think it's definitely time to pick up the pace for the Athenians if they want to get a goal in and get their momentum going.
Perryman heads out. Watson's there. Oh, sorry, Rabot.
Yes!
Athenians definitely coming in hard after that third goal.
Ball's played out to Rabot, who plays Thompson. Thompson on the run. Thompson with pace. Plays it. Solano took the extra touch. Mia.
Man, Thompson is just so fast.
Her pace is quite different.
Wow, it just takes one ball and she's passing up everyone, man.
It's almost like she has a 7th gear.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had that gear.
I don't think I can. I don't think I do either.
I think I would pull a hamstring after I tried to go out of first. But kudos to her. This is why she was the Gatorade National Player of the Year. Delay here on the far side for the corner. In-swinger coming, perhaps, as they look to even potentially leave it short. 42nd minute, 3-0 is your score. Winner goes on to play the Fusion Sunday afternoon, one of those two. Ball in, Mia comes in to collect.
Me up.
Mia with the boot. Can't get past Sesselman. Sesselman plays it central. This is Rabeau with the ball. Plays it back to Giselle Thompson. Both Thompson sisters have scored, and it's been pretty much all Santa Clarita at this point. Join us at halftime as we will be joined by some of the members of the Connecticut Fusion to talk about their win and talk a little bit about what to look forward to Sunday with the national championship game here at Round Rock Multi-Purpose Complex in Round Rock, Texas. Just outside of Austin, we have a through ball in. This is DeMello. DeMello, Newland coming back from her, being able to chase back and get a goal kick. Good hustle there by Newland. It's difficult when you're down 3-0 to have that heart to push yourself that extra moment to get back there. Newland, the captain for University of Louisiana Lafayette, really showing that she's not ready to quit yet.
Oh, 100%. I don't think Athenians should quit at all. I think they're very much still in this, and all it takes is one goal to get it going, and I believe they can do it.
You can definitely hear Blue Heat having this conversation of what they are expecting to do. They're yelling, they're very vocal. Sitting here with headsets that are noise canceling, I can still hear them over the noise cancellation.
I don't think they've let up at all ever since their third goal. It looks like they're still coming in hard and are planning on getting a few more. So,
well, in the UWS kickoff show, they were not given a whole lot of love because they've only played 6 matches. So, you know, Danny, Megan, Katie, myself, we really didn't know what to expect. They had not had the opportunity to play anybody except for Congo, Impact, and Calgary Foothills. And even with that, Foothills, they tied 1-1. So we didn't know what to think coming into this match. And obviously, we are seeing that this team is, in the words of Liz from Protagonist, stacked.
I would definitely agree with that statement. They definitely seem stacked. And just their speed and sheer athleticism seems to be unmatched.
Yeah, shout out to Protagonists for some of their coverage that they provided for these matches. Thank you to that whole crew. Great opportunity. If you get to check them out, please do so. Protagonist Soccer, they have a lot of great things, great podcasts, great community. Check them out. Also to Select for supplying the ball and the training balls this week for our matches. Ball coming out wide here to Vermilion. These balls are actually really nice. I know you guys have played with them all year for FC Austin Elite. I'm really impressed. I did not know what to expect from Select. Growing up, you always wanted the brand new Nike and Adidas balls, but these balls, I would say, are far better, far superior than those.
Oh yeah, Select definitely helped me through my college career and on to after, so I like Select, and I definitely like playing with their balls too.
Vermilion plays it in. This is Solano. Solano back and forth, twists, turns, goes, another kick back. Just a little bit of a heavy touch. This is Thompson. Thompson gets over there, and it's cleared out by the Athenians. 45th minute. We're about to hit extra time here in the first half. Played in. This is Erickson playing deep, trying to find somebody. Sesselman with a mistake. Hansen tries to one-time it, and it goes out of touch. Goal kick to Blue Heat.
I think one extra touch, and that could have been a golden shot, John.
Pressure right now, right? You're trying so hard just to get one on the board that you just don't think that you have the time. But again, that could also come back to we aren't hearing the Athenians really vocal enough to say, hey, you have time. We've heard Blue Heat, hey, check, square, but we have not heard that from the Athenians. Build the University of Michigan, the Wolverine with the play out. Quick 1-2. Look at, here we go. Oh, a little push in the back. That's Peyton Bretzer. She's going to pick up a yellow card for the professional foul here. Push in the back. Yellow card to Peyton Bretzer, the Creighton University transfer.
I have a feeling just with how the game's going, we're going to see a couple more of those yellow cards. So
We did not see a yellow card in the first match until the second half. Here we go, switch of play.
It was 0-0 the whole first half, wasn't it, for that last match?
It was. The referee is called for the half. Here we are, 3-0, Santa Clarita Blue Heat heading into halftime. Liz, what adjustments do we need to see Athenians make to get back in this game?
I think at the base level, they just need more intensity. I can definitely feel the morale on the field has declined a lot since that third goal, and I think if they come out strong and come out hard in the second half, they do have a chance. And like I said, just one goal, and they're on their way. So. Yeah,
so the reality is going to have to be that they're not coming out flat. You can't come out flat in the second half. If they come out flat, then we're going to have a different storyline. Look, Fabio Melo is a great coach. He's got experience in these situations. They've not been in this scenario before where they've come back from a deficit like this. The last time they had this deficit, it was against Lone Star Republic back in May when they lost 6-0. So let's hope that we don't have that going and that they are able to turn it around real quick.
Oh, of course. I'm always rooting for the underdog, and I've used San Antonio as the underdog in this game. And I truly believe they can pull it off, especially watching their performance against Lone Star, who was projected to be here. So they knocked them off, and I think they can do it tonight again.
Yeah, and we were talking a little bit earlier about Sade. I forgot to mention, she's from Austin. It's
Really?
almost a hometown. It is. So she is a hometown kid from Austin. So this is an opportunity for her. Look forward to seeing her second half. Hey, we got some interviews coming from from Connecticut Fusion. Make sure you stick around, join us. Other than that, get a drink, get a beverage, get some food. We'll see you guys in a few more minutes.
It's time for a dedicated women's league to fill the gap between college and professional soccer. A league that's committed to advancing women's soccer, focusing on the development of the female soccer player during the summer months, elevating the competition to help each player reach that next level, providing high-level soccer for collegiate players, aspiring and former professionals, and international stars, operating with professional standards because players and fans deserve an exceptional experience, uniting players that inspire and are inspired. We are passionately growing the women's game. The future is bright for United Women's Soccer. It's time. Be part of the movement.
Welcome to UWS Weekly, a show that is dedicated to covering United Women's Soccer, a national pro-am league with your host, Jonathan Ward. Each and every week, we will highlight players, supporters, and staff of the clubs we all pride ourselves to support in North America. The UWS is a league that is committed to advancing women's soccer. I got up here just like.
So I ended up doing that for 8 years because I did it in college as well. So it was a good decision. But I got really into NWSL. Like I went to the final in 2016 in Houston, and then from there I followed really closely after. And I started like covering the team last year during COVID.
All right, we are back. We are live with some members of the Connecticut Fusion. The Beasts of the East, I think is what we have to go with. So, Allie, Kylie, Tori, tell me a little bit about what happened. How did this match? First off, let's start with the getting here, the road to Round Rock. What was that like to take on the number 2 seed, beat them, take on the number 1 seed, beat them? Kylie, what was that like for you guys?
The season was really progressive. We really had our ups, we really had our downs, but we, as a whole, our team, we come to training, we get there, we work hard, and I think that really helped us progress through. Buffalo was a hike, that's for sure, but we came with the mentality of we're not coming up here for nothing, and that's what we did. 2-0 both of our games, and we got the job done with 2 subs in the first game and 1 sub in the first game. I think people underestimate us, and they shouldn't.
Tori, tell us a little bit about tonight. What was that experience like, first off, and what was it like to know, to play in this atmosphere? What was it like for you guys to have this opportunity?
Yeah, I think as a group, we're actually a pretty close group. We've gotten closer probably in the last 3 weeks. So for all of us to be here and be in this setting, I think all of us just wanted to take the moment in and just wanted to, you know, like Kylie said, similar to last weekend, we're not here for nothing, right? We want to come out here and we want to play. I think we have a little bit of an underdog mentality that we really kind of strive for, and I think we really work well together to kind of meet that ultimate goal, which tonight obviously we had success with, so it was great.
Allie, walk us through this match. Obviously, you come in, you are the underdog, but you, as the goalkeeper, you had to stay steady because you knew that they were going to come at you once you guys got up. What was that mentality like for you, and what's it going to take on Sunday to get over that last hurdle? You could say heading in, going back to Connecticut, possibly champions.
Yeah, for sure. I think there was a lot of adversity, but we came in ready to go. We were ready, 11 on the field, and then the girls subbing in. We were all ready, and we're going to do the same thing Sunday. Nothing's going to change. We have the mentality, and we know what to do.
Kylie, walk us through a little bit. Tell us about the mentality as kind of one of the older leaders of this squad. What's it going to take for you guys? What's it going to do mentally? What's preparation going to be like? What's the recovery process going to be like once you get back to the hotel this evening?
Absolutely. We have really knowledgeable girls. A lot of us are out of college. A lot of us are still in college. So the girls in college really have that regimen down, and they like to make sure they're recovering the right way, and they want to do pool workouts and all that. So we don't really have to push them to do the right thing. They already want to do the right thing. So we just make sure that we can facilitate that recovery, ice baths, pool workouts, things of that nature as walks and stretches, but I think it's just a mentality thing. We want to win. We want to show that little state of Connecticut can get the job done. So I think everyone is in the mindset of we need to do exactly what's right to get us to our end goal.
You know, hey, Connecticut Fusion has made that happen, and they have the opportunity to take home a big prize this weekend, Sunday, 11 a.m. here at the Round Rock Multipurpose Complex. You can check it out on 11. I'm going to be on the call, but more importantly, these ladies are going to be on the field trying to bring back a championship to you guys in Connecticut. So, girls, good luck this weekend. Wish you the best of luck, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you so much.
Everybody, we'll see you guys soon. Second half's about to kick off. San Antonio Athenians, Santa Clarita Blue Heat. The score 3-0. Santa Clarita Blue Heat scoring 3 goals in the first half there, courtesy of Solano, Thompson, and Thompson, Alyssa, and Giselle. But hey, I want to give a special shout out Wizard Broadcasting LLC. Chris here with Wizard has done a fabulous job of getting us set up for this event, getting everything out for us. So thank you to Chris and Wizard Broadcasting. You can check them out at Wizard Broadcasting on Facebook. Make sure you reach out to them if you have an event here in the Round Rock, Austin area. Done a really good job of providing us everything we need this week. I didn't bring all my stuff that I have back at UWS Studio, but they've done an awesome job of supplying us. So shout out to Chris for hooking us up and getting us set here in Round Rock, Texas. Look, second half, what should we expect, Liz?
Honestly, whole new half. I think if Athenians set the tone quick and come out strong, they have a full capability of taking control of this half and taking control of this game.
So what happens? We see some substitutions that have come on, but what does have to happen? What's the one thing? Do they have to score early? Do they just have to stay composed?
I think composure is going to play a big role because I could tell at the end things were getting a little chippy and a little intense. I think if they can remain composed and collected and work the ball around, they have a total chance at getting a goal in and a total chance at building up from there.
Well, we'll see. San Antonio was very quick to get back onto the pitch after halftime. Santa Clarita is going through their last little instructions. Don't expect much to change from them in terms of what their game plan is. Their outside-in game plan is going to be huge, and hopefully they stick to it because it's worked. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
That's true. That's true. I think if Athenians can catch on to those through balls that they're playing and just get their speed up a little bit, they have a chance of shutting that down, turning the ball, and starting the attack.
Well, here we go. Second half kickoff just around the corner. And we're about to hit this second half here at the National Championship Weekend semifinal. San Antonio Athenians, Santa Clarita Blue Heat out of California. Olivia Wright has made her way onto the pitch here. Looks like she may have come on for Hansen. Not sure. Got to see the official call from the fourth official. Here we go. Second half kickoff at you right now. So Olivia Wright, the Texas State University forward, is on here in the second half.
I already like the way the Athenians are starting out this second half. Calm, cool, collected. I like the build-up.
They've gone to the three-back system, though. So I'm curious to know what happens. You change your formation. You've seen the speed of Thompson. Now you've gone to three in the back?
Yes, I think that is a very interesting move by their coach. I believe it's Fabio. I'm not sure kind of what the thought process is behind that, but I think they're attempting to build their attack and get more players up top.
Well, up top is going to have to happen. We also see Melissa Millar on, the Florida Gulf Coast athlete. 1 goal in 5 appearances. A grassroots legend that joined Athenians late. She's played a lot of soccer in the San Antonio area. Blue Heat going back, resetting. Sesselman from Perryman coming out wide is Thompson here near side. Plays through, tried to be cheeky, number 8.
Looks like Athenians tried to give Blue Heat a taste of their own medicine with that quick through ball. That's what I've been saying. I think that's what's going to get them to where they need to be.
3 substitutions, so Jade Piper comes on as well for the Athenians on top, along with Melissa and Olivia Wright. 1 substitution that was made at halftime, looks like for the Blue Heat. Just making sure I have that. It looks like Saviana Gomez has come on to the match for the Blue Heat. This is Watson on the ball. Watson playing over Thompson. Thompson turns, able to collect. Cathro able to stop her in a clear. Olivia Wright able to dispossess Thompson, who makes a quick little return. Still on. Rabot plays it out of trouble. This is DeMello.
That was impressive footwork by number 12 on the Athenians for sure.
She had a little stop and go.
Threw me off from here.
This is Thompson coming central. Big switch out to her sister Giselle. Playing back to Sesselman. Santa Clarita Blue Heat saw what was happening early on the first 3 minutes of this match and has actually changed. Giselle Thompson just got attacked by a bug here in Texas. There are some crickets running around the field.
Bug spray is a necessity for these games for sure.
This is DeMello playing out wide. Can he get through? No. Knocked out of play by Behai. Thompson with the throw back in, looking simple. Plays to Gomez. Plays out. Through ball. This is Solano. Solano out wide, looking to cut back in perhaps. Plays it in. Far post, cleared away, top of the 18. Watson collects at the top of the 18, only to reset to Vermillion, who plays it in on frame, just over the bar. Looks like Mia had that covered.
think Athenians are still giving Blue Heat just a little too much time to turn and shoot. I think that could potentially be dangerous for another goal, but hopefully they catch on that they can't be giving them that one extra second.
This ball is cleared. Played with a head. This is Belichick, but plays it back. Thompson. Gomez. Rabot, the captain. Back to Gomez. Tries to get a chip over the top. Newland with a clear. Jade Piper trying to work through. Dispossessed to Sesselman. Sesselman takes time on the ball. Again, Sesselman, the 2012 bronze medalist in the Olympics with Team Canada, also a gold medalist in 2011 at the Pan Am Games, and also spent time with the Houston Dash. So almost like a homecoming for her.
Yeah, well, quite the resume for her.
'50th minute, 3-0 your score. Second half here. Winner goes on to play Connecticut Fusion, the beast from the East, as they have taken out the number 2 seed. Ooh, clever back heel from DeMello. Played wide to Thompson. As they've taken out number 1 and number 2 in the East, and they come here, they take out number 1 from the Midwest. And now they have a right now what looks like a matchup with the Blue Heat, but hey, it's soccer. Things can change. Right?
Yeah, anything can happen. I don't want to say anything too soon, but definitely with this much time left, anything could happen.
Mia plays the ball wide, out of touch. Newland couldn't get there. Giselle Thompson playing it back in. They're going to reset. They're going to go through Sesselman and Perryman. It's good to see the press, though. It seems like Athenians are pressing a little higher, trying to force them into a mistake, not letting them get running room. This is Watson. Watson with a clever turn. Gets it wide, but that is Belichick who stops Rabot. Rabot plays it back to Vermillion. Vermillion up front. Rabot with a slight touch to Thompson, who changes field. Sesselman out wide to Giselle Thompson, the younger sister of Alyssa. This is DeMello. DeMello playing into traffic to Solano, who pulls out, switches the field to Vermillion. Vermillion's got space, is going to work her way to the center of the pitch. Plays it wide. Solano with a little bit of contact. Ball's going to go all the way back to Wilderman, who's going to collect and start the attack for the Athenians. She's going to play it long.
Great ball.
Gets it out wide. Belichick couldn't handle the play pass back.
Blue Heat's really emphasizing on those Athenians' first touch. If it is fumbled in just a little bit, they do seem to pick up on that very quickly. So I do commend them for that.
This is Smith on the ball after the Perryman mishit. Gets it out wide. This is Behai. Behai has Gomez on the challenge. Tries to leave it for Newland. Not there. And DeMello's going to go and try to restart the counterattack. Cuts it back inside, 2 defenders. Plays it back to Thompson. Plays it safe, who looks to get forward. Cuts it central. Olivia Wright getting chase. Trinity Watson now on ball. Plays it back to Perriman. Perriman gets it out wide to Vermillion. Sydney Vermillion. The Armenian international. Also a PE teacher and majored in biology from CSU Northridge. So also played in Switzerland and with the Thorns. So she has pro experience. Lots of pro experience coming from the Santa Clarita Blue Heat side.
That definitely explains their stellar technical work throughout this whole game. Their first touch and even some of their moves have been awesome. So I can see that pro background shining through for them.
Yeah, Leonardo, also known as Ludi, their head coach, is very technical with what he expects. I think that's why you see a lot of these players who continue to play for Blue Heat, even if they have opportunities to go play pro. They like the style that's being given, and they've played and they've shown what they're capable of. This is a turnover here. That's Thompson. Foul by Jamie Erickson. slowing down Thompson. Tried to go quick, but was cut off. Belichick not allowing the fast restart. Referee pulls it back about 10 yards as well.
That was definitely quite the fall.
Again, she's got gears that I didn't even think I had. I wish I would have had.
Looks like she popped right back up though, so I'm sure she'll be fine. Hopefully.
Hopefully it doesn't give her any more speed.
Unlocked a new gear.
A Mario star, right? Short play to Mello over to Watson. Watson's trying to get it out wide to Vermillion, but now backtracking, plays it back wide near side to Thompson. Thompson's going to step up and give a go. She cuts inside, still on ball. Thompson still on ball. Plays it to her sister, Alyssa. Alyssa left-footed out wide. Plays it through, saved over the top, tipped over the bar by Mia Wilderman. Thompson took a little bit of a knock there as well, coming through traffic.
Man, both of the Thompsons, just their speed, their technical work, I am blown away. It seems like they can handle anything that's thrown at them.
They've definitely showed their mettle tonight. Corner kick to Rabot, far side. Looking to be possibly an in-swinger. We'll see how she sets up. It's going to be an out-swinger, so it's going to come out towards the 18, unless she's going to hit a line drive. We'll see. Ball's played in. Erickson clears, gets out to top Giselle Thompson. Giselle Thompson's going to switch the side of the field, trying to get around. Little pullback. Plays it in, cleared away. As we got a handball in the box, Watson hit it down to her foot.
That was a good call on the ref's part for sure. I didn't think he was going to catch that one.
The captain, Jamie Erickson, with the long play forward. Amanda Smith tried to get a boot out to it, unable. Olivia Wright getting involved. Gomez tries to come in. Olivia Wright on the ball. She's got a player coming in, cutting in wide, but she's going to carry. She's going to try to slip it through. Piper with the hit. And cleared back to midfield.
Man, Athenians really got to crash the goal on that one. Opportunities that close seem to be sparse, so when they get it, they really need to emphasize.
50-50 ball, no foul called. Blue Heat's looking for it, but not given. Ball's played back to Beal, who's going to take her time and possess. Very different second half for the Athenians, it seems, with the formation change. Makes you curious why they didn't do it earlier in the match as opposed to allowing themselves to get down 3-0. But we'll see. There's still a lot of time. 57th minute. Ball played long. Gomez can't get there. Behai chasing back, and she's going to clear out towards us here at the broadcast area. Thompson's going to take the throw. Quick to DeMello. DeMello's going to turn. Big switch here. Vermillion, far side. Nobody giving chase yet. Athenian defender shows up now. Played wide to Alyssa Thompson. Just out of reach. Battle 50-50. Thompson with the shoulder. Able to possess and turn. Watson on the ball. Watson plays Gomez. Gomez, Thompson's calling for it. Clever turn. And resetting it towards Rabot, who knocks it over towards Giselle, who can't keep it in. Throw in to the Athenians.
I do think the intensity from the Athenians has picked up since the first half. I would expect to see a little bit more as the game goes on.
Well, they don't have much time. They have to start figuring it out sooner rather than later because we don't have that much time left. They're down 3-0. It's going to take a lot to get them out of this predicament. But if they're going to do it, now's the time. Olivia Wright with a couple little clever moves. Plays it wide. Challenged by Vermillion. Belichick collects, plays it wide.
Ref seems to think he's playing for the Blue Heat on that one.
Belichick possesses central. Miller's trying to drop deep to get the ball. Erickson on ball. Newland takes a touch back towards Erickson, but gets it central. This is Miller. The second half sub taken down from behind by Watson. We have a foul just outside of the box. Referee's calling for ball. What's he calling for now? Looks like he's going to hand a card out to Sesselman. He's going to have a conversation, and that is a yellow card for Lawrence Sesselman. The Canada international picks up the yellow card in the 59th minute of action here in semifinal number 2 for the UWS Championship weekend. This has been a great weekend.
Definitely seen some good soccer already. I'm curious to see what Athenians will actually do with this ball. I think their balls outside the 18, those free kicks have been great for them, good opportunities.
Substitution coming on for the Athenians. Some confusion as to who's coming off. As we have a player moving now. Looks like Amanda Smith is making way for... Get a call here in a second.
Probably good to get a fresh set of legs on the field.
Couldn't see the sign.
Oh, that could have been dangerous. Just gotten ahead on it. I do think the Athenians could challenge their goalkeeper a little bit more with some shots. I'd be curious to see what she's capable of. She hasn't been forced to do too much, so.
She has not, and that's the worry, right? You want to be able to pepper the keeper, keep him tested. But no work is good work by your defense.
That is true.
This is DeMello. DeMello in the central of the park here, plays it around. The USC Trojan, Sesselman, using her body to keep out. And a turnover. This is Piper. Piper with a hit, just wide.
It's coming. I think it's coming for the Athenians. Beautiful build-up, beautiful emphasis on that mistake by Blue Heat. Good stuff.
Eden Bretzer is the player who comes on for Amanda Smith. Amanda Smith's night is over. Not very much going on, but hey, Eden Bretzer brings up fresh air, little speed, little younger. She's played in 11 matches. She had a hat trick in 45 minutes back on June 26th. Was actually Team of the Week number 8 for UWS. 2 caps for the U17 national team of Canada. Here's DeMello with a slide through for Solano just outside. Wilderman with the possession.
I think Wilderman's doing a good job playing up off her line, especially knowing how fast that Blue Heat's forwards are. It's good to play up a little bit more so she can get those through balls.
It is. It is. It's going to be interesting to see. Here we go. Bretzer challenging Sesselman, who clears. '62nd minute, still 3-0 your score here. Santa Clarita Blue Heat scoring 3 goals in the first half. As we look for San Antonio Athenians to kind of make some noise here. Newland. This is much better from the Athenians, much better.
I'm liking the intensity from the crowd and the field. It's building.
As a player, do you really pick up on hearing the crowd behind you?
I don't think it's so much a conscious thing. You definitely just kind of feel the ambiance from the crowd. So I wouldn't say I explicitly hear it, but you definitely get a feel for what's going on.
Well, hopefully that feel can result in a goal here rather soon for the Athenians. This is Belichick coming far side against Solano, who has the ball, looking for her teammate, cuts it in. This is Watson. Watson with a clever little turn. Erickson with the foul.
Thought the ref was going to let that one go.
Watson still down. Getting up slowly, holding that left hip.
How are you feeling about the intensity from the Athenians this half? Do you think it's any different, or?
I feel like they've made the adjustments that are needed. The problem is now you gotta execute, right? So whatever the game plan from Fabio Mello was, you have to execute that game plan. You have to get a goal. Look, time is not it's not counting down, it's counting up, and you're getting close to that 90 minutes. So you have to score here. I would say you got to get a goal in the next 10 minutes in order to make a match. We talked about this last match. Midwest United just got it too late, and they had opportunities. But again, the Beast of the East, the Connecticut Fusion, moving on to Sunday's final. This is Thompson playing to, I believe that's Watson, just out of the reach of Watson.
I think it's definitely time for the Athenians to let all the stops out and give it all they got, because time is ticking. You were right.
Watson again. Watson's just been a bulldog in the middle of the park, very much like an Edgar Davids of sorts, playing in that role.
All right, all right.
Maybe more like Julie Ertz, who, you know, U.S. national team definitely needs to be able to play here soon, but working hard. Hopefully she's able to make some recovery here as they play tomorrow as well.
I guess this score is comparable to when the U.S. women's national team did play Sweden, so there are some parallels there, but this game isn't over yet.
Far from over. We're still 65th minute. Lots of time. Ball's out wide to Thompson. Thompson looks up. Her sister's making a run to the box. Thompson left-footed shot, blocked away, and then cleared. Cleared about midway. DeMello couldn't cut it. Olivia Wright getting tugged. That's a professional foul. Let's see what the ref does here. Bringing both players together to shake it out. Watson has come over to make sure she has something to say as well. We got a substitution, our second substitution. Saviana Gomez was the first sub. Came on for Sade. This is our second sub. Lauren Sesselman is making way off the pitch.
Sesselman's definitely been integral to this whole game. I'm sad to see her go off the field, but it looks like Blue Heat's doing just fine. So.
And the way this looks, there actually seems as though they're bringing in another attacker. Watson looks like she's pushed back into a more defensive role. And making way for Lexi Vanderlinden, who makes her appearance tonight. The James Madison University freshman, also played in the U.S. futsal in Costa Rica. This is her 5th appearance. 5 of those are starts, again, for Lexi Vanderlinden. Lots of soccer to still be played this weekend. Tomorrow night, the UWS All-Star team playing on FC Austin Elite here at Round Rock Multi-Complex. And then Sunday, obviously, our national championship game. Connecticut Fusion already punching their ticket tonight. This is Vanderlinden. Can't quite get there out of touch throwing to the Athenians. But 7:30 tomorrow night. It's going to be fun. Come out and join us. It's going to be a great opportunity to see some fun soccer. Lots going on. I know Danny Woodfill has some tricks up his sleeve. I think he's actually going to put a kit on and play. And if not, he's just been called out on the broadcast. So therefore, Danny, if you're watching this, hey, we'll see you tomorrow. Foul here. Rabot with the foul. Referee giving a warning for wasting time. Erickson's going to go over this free kick, try to play it in. If any time is the time for the Athenians to score, this is that time.
Great ball.
Great ball in.
Just
over the bar. But Hillary Bill did have it covered the whole way, so, hey, interesting.
Keep them coming.
Great ball, great placement. Almost there. Almost there.
Be curious to see what kind of substitution that if the Athenians make one more substitution. They've used 4 that we can count, that we know of. Erickson being chased down by Solano. Solano's got a second gear right now. We're in the 68th minute. She's still going strong. It's raining crickets out here on the pitch. And I just see them buzzing into the grass.
I think Athenians definitely need to use their goalkeeper more when going back. I think they do feel that pressure to go forward since they are down, but I think it would be in their best interest to just maintain possession, even if it does mean going backwards.
Missed touch by Vermillion. She has not had many of those this evening, and she was able to get back, recover. Watson has pushed into the back 4 with Perryman coming near side. So this will be an interesting partnership. Watson, Perryman are your new back, your back 2, your central backs. For the Blue Heat. Played into Vanderlinden. Back to Watson. Watson looks for opportunities. Nothing. Plays it to Beal. Athenians need to press a little higher here. Give some pressure. Beal. Great ball out wide to Thompson, who collects and has time. She's got Vanderlinden wide open on the far side, but it's going to use some speed to create space. Pull back. pulls back to Gomez, who's taken over that spot for Watson. Watson has played an integral part of this team's movement patterns for Blue Heat, just out of reach here, and we are going to see a goal kick. 3-0 your score, 67th minute. Blue Heat leading, 3 goals all coming in the first half. Giselle Thompson, followed by Lena Solano with the second, and then Alyssa Thompson with the third goal of the match, rounding the keeper. Wilderman plays it back in. Rabot plays it wide to Giselle Thompson, who takes a touch. 1-2 quick, looking for Vanderlinden, can't find space. DeMello on the ball, plays it wide to Watson, switching the field.
Props to Blue Heat. Despite their 3-0 lead, they have not stopped their attack at all. They haven't let up, and they've still been going strong.
No, but they've taken more of a possession mentality. So you see that they're really just trying to dictate the game, not give anything up. This is Perriman out wide to Thompson. Newland with the pressure. Thompson slides one through, trying to find Vanderlinden, just out of her reach, but a turnover in the midfield as Gomez tracks back. Again, Gomez and Watson. Gomez comes from the outside in. Watson drops back to the back off the Sesselman substitution. Thompson has the ball wide now. Plays it to Rabot, who just can't quite get a good enough touch. This is Solano with the theft, has Vanderlinden open. Vanderlinden stopped her run short. Wilderman coming out and is able to play it up line to Newland. Newland has time. Giselle Thompson on her back to Cutthroat. Ball played up top. This is Eden Bretzer, Peyton's younger sister. Gonna play it back to Beihai. Beihai's looking for somebody, but Santa Clarita Blue Heat providing pressure, creating a miscommunication and a miss. This is Solano.
Defense has got to shut that one down real quick.
Solano gets out wide, hits left, miss hit, but goes as far out to Vanderlinden. Watson at the top of the box. Oh, sorry, DeMello at the top of the box. And Athenians able to retain possession. Now the question is, can they continue to retain possession and do something with it?
That's the plan. That's what I'd hope for them. I think their most dangerous plays are those free kicks they're getting outside the box. They seem to really emphasize on that. If they can just get a little more directed shot, they're golden.
You know, 72nd minute, let's go back to minute 60 when the fans started to kind of get back into it, and you started to see the Athenians pick up a little bit. Now we don't hear the fans for San Antonio Athenians, and we're not seeing the same passion of sorts. You were saying that it's not as much as you can hear them, but it's definitely, you notice it. So this is 100%. Interesting.
But it's also, which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Is it the fans getting wild that makes them play well, or do they play well so the fans get wild?
Well,
probably a combination of the two.
It's the reason they have the Vevolus, right? The drums and everything else to provide that atmosphere. Played back to Beal. Beal will take her time before she figures out how to reset, but she's going to reset quickly back to Perriman here near side. Perriman's got space, looking for an outlet, plays it forward. Let's see, and we have an offside call against Solano.
I do want to also applaud the Blue Heat goalkeeper. She's doing a great job of having good game awareness. She's slowing the game down, obviously, because they are up, and I think she's playing very well.
This is Jamie Erickson, her leg. She's been doing all the free kick duty. She's going to play it in. Solid effort. Piper's going to give chase. Nothing there. Jade Piper from University of Incarnate Word. 11 appearances, 5 goals, 1 assist in 2011. Extremely fast player. Maybe her speed can play the difference here. With a big boot, Beal. Vanderlinden giving chase. Beihai with her as well. And this is actually going to go out for a deep throw-in on the Athenians' end. Right with a header that goes as far as DeMello. This is Giselle Thompson on the ball, playing it central, finds Rabot, who gets it out wide to DeMello. DeMello touches, takes it, goes inside. Plays it, slips it through. This is Gomez. Gomez is going to take a touch, reset it, plays it towards the top of the 18. DeMello coming in to have a hit and mishits it wide. Mia Wildeman is out of her box. She is super far out. Not sure if she was communicating with her defender to back out, but luckily nothing comes from that.
Why don't I chase down a few of these girls for you? I'm just standing around back here.
Allison Fahey has come onto the pitch. So all 5 substitutions have been used by Fabio Mello. We are in the 75th minute now of play. Score is still 3-0. Ball played in. Wildeman can't get a handle on it. Right with the clearance. Still with it, being chased down by Giselle Thompson, who gets the ball and is able to get it central to Solano. Solano plays it quick touch to Vanderlinden. Vanderlinden trying to make something, can't quite turn, and the ball goes out to Perriman, who is going up against Eden Bretzer. Bretzer gets some contact, able to knock Perriman off the ball. And DeMello collects centrally. Watson on ball. Watson plays it wide, but is throttled by Piper, who was able to make Watson return the ball to Beal, who's going to take her time.
Athenians better. There it goes.
Long ball forward. Solano giving chase. Solano Erickson. Solano beats Erickson the ball. First touch is heavy. Wildeman comes out to collect.
Great choice on Mio's part to come out for that one. Could have been dangerous.
Wildeman switches the field. Point of attack has changed. That's the problem. I don't think Athenians have been able to find a point of attack as of yet, and they're still trying to figure out their identity. Here we are, 76th minute.
I do agree with that statement. It seems like Blue Heat's just cutting off every option they do have, so definitely makes it more difficult.
Watson wins that ball, plays it back to Beal, who's going to take time. Getting pressure from right, going to play long, trying to find Vanderlinden. Bayhigh steps up, takes the ball. This is Newland. Newland and Gomez right on the ball. A quick touch. Perriman comes over to challenge, and it's going to be a San Antonio Athenians corner kick, and the substitution, new sub for Santa Clarita Blue Heat. That is the end of the night for Lena Solano. She did score a goal. Thompson's going to take the point, going to take the top part, 10 position as the forward. We're waiting for the call on the sub. They could not see on the far side. We really are kind of at a disadvantage because the way the crown on the field sets up.
Oh, yeah. I do wonder, though, if Blue Heat and Athenians sub according to if they think they're going to play tomorrow, if there are players they're saving, or if they want to let all their stops out. I am curious to see if subbing would be different if the score was different.
I think you're starting to see kind of saving legs for Santa Clarita, but you also, if you got 2 more subs, what is that going to look like? Are you going to take off DeMello? Are you going to take off Watson? Maybe the Thompson sisters? Who are you saving? Are you saving players for? Are you saving players going into the weekend?
Right.
So Angie Escobar is the substitute who comes on for Lena Solano, the USC freshman, coming on, the valedictorian of her high school, 4.0 GPA, on the ball now, cutting inside, outside, left foot blocked by Erickson. That was on frame. Again, that's Angie Escobar coming on as the substitute, making her presence felt early on. Another substitution for the Athenians. Coming off the pitch is Nealon.
I think Erickson on the Athenians is doing a great job of holding that back line, directing him. She's definitely holding her own despite the speed Blue Heat's thrown at her.
Coming off for the Athenians is Newland. Makes me wonder if that substitution, I'm not going to confirm that, number 2, Fahey, then, because I can't see from that side. Should have brought my binoculars. Corner kick to
dangerous zone.
Channing Borden is the substitute who comes on, the University of Texas San Antonio super sub. 3 goals to date this season and 9 appearances. Substitution coming on for the Blue Heat. Coming off is DeMello. DeMello had a great match this evening. Definitely see that that's a sub that needs to be made. Save her legs for Sunday. She is taped up on that. It's like a quad injury, perhaps. I'm not going to speculate, but she did have some tape. Coming into the match for her is Aaliyah Cesaris.
I do want to commend Blue Heat too. It looks like their subs, I mean, even though they're subs, they're coming in hot, they're coming in hard, and they're keeping up with the starters. So I don't see a big skill gap between the two at all.
Yeah, so Caceres comes in replacing of DeMello. She's going to take that back position here near side. She played at Long Beach State, she's a sophomore, played in all 17 games as a true freshman, and was the Big West all freshman team. So
wow.
Congratulations to her. Another opportunity for a player to come on into this side for Blue Heat. We have an advantage call here. Olivia Wright was able to draw a foul. Erickson's going to step up to hit this in, see how they set up. But we're almost to that point. We're in the 80th minute, 10 minutes left. Can the Athenians find some magic?
It's definitely time for them to let all the stops out. It's go time. They got to bring the heat. Here it comes.
Ball in.
Oh.
Beal, big collision. Beal comes out. Save.
Oh.
And we have 2 players down. Looks like Piper.
Oh, that hurt me to watch, I'll be honest.
Melissa Malor was the player for the Athenians who came in. Beal took a knock to the back. Hopefully both players are okay. Miller comes to her feet.
Guess that makes up for the lack of action.
Beal is still down. Seems to be okay.
Man,
yeah, she'll take the magic spray and be ready to continue. No magic spray needed. She's ready to go. Referee's having a conversation with her regarding her coming out.
Yeah, when she
as
was
the
called
goalkeeper, it's your right to go to the ball. Is it not, Liz?
It looks like, let's see. I'm not quite sure. It looks like she was ready to be called into action, though, despite kind of the lull she was experiencing. So, looks like she's all good, though.
It's a 50-50. Obviously, the goalkeeper is going to do everything they can to get to the ball, but at the same time protect themselves. The referee, I think, had a different opinion of her coming out, but she's going to play the ball back in. Watson, far side, providing something short, but she's telling everybody, let's go, let's get out.
I think she did her job well on that one. Held her own, kept the ball out of the goal. All you can ask for.
Game has kind of hit a lull here as of late. Throw into the Athenians. 82nd minute, 3-0 your score. Blue Heat up. Again, winner plays Connecticut Fusion on Sunday, 11 a.m. here at Round Rock Multipurpose Complex. This is a turnover in the midfield. This is Vanderlinden, turns it back over. Behai here. Vanderlinden giving pressure. This is Caceres coming in, and we have a foul call against Gomez to the Athenians. Behai plays it forward.
Man, Blue Heat has that area covered.
A lot of yellow shirts there where the ball was played. It's Thompson dropping back into a central role. Foul called off the ball,
man.
Off the pass.
Fouls are rolling out for sure.
Foul called on Miller against Thompson. Not sure what much was there, but
yeah, did you see anything on that one?
Not much there that I saw, but Perryman's going to try. She's going to get a restart, and they're going to start going from back to front. Watson to Rabot. Rabot out wide to Vermillion, who's going to play it to Watson. Watson's going to play a long ball, switch field to Vanderlinden. That's a great ball,
Dangerous.
Great collection. Vanderlinden, Piper has come back into a defensive position.
Blue Blue Heat gaining some momentum.
It's Rabeau, dummy, in on frame, and we have a goal for the Blue Heat. And that is scored by the substitute. Get an official call on this.
Solid goal by Blue Heat on that one. Good placement. Got everyone while they were out of
Escobar,
position.
sorry, Liz.
No, you're good.
The USC freshman picks up her first goal. Again, 181 goals in high school for her. A 4.0 valedictorian gets her first goal of the semifinals. 4-0 Santa Clarita Blue Heat. Liz, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just committing Blue Heat on that goal. Did you say 181 goals in high school?
That's what the notes have said.
Oh my
That's a lot of goals.
Yeah, wow. I don't even know if my high school team scored 181 goals in total, I'll be honest.
It's impressive.
Very impressive. Part of me wonders, though, if the development in California is different than the development for soccer players in Texas. How that attributes to anything that we're seeing here tonight.
Ball played in here. 85th minute, 4-0 your score. Santa Clarita Blue Heat essentially punching their ticket to Sunday right now. Unless the Athenians can dig deep and fight just a little bit harder to pull some goals in here. 5 minutes left of this match, everybody. Blue Heat has slowed down the tempo quite a bit. They've taken their foot off the gas. They just want to keep possession and keep the Athenians moving. We could see another goal. Watson almost tripped up, but able to continue, and continues her run, plays it down through. Wildeman comes out to clear it wide.
It's interesting, for as much as Blue Heat has slowed down the pace of the game, they still have plenty of players up top. Maybe looking for another goal-scoring opportunity.
Another substitution for the Blue Heat. They're fifth. Alyssa Thompson's coming off. And on to the match. Coming on for Blue Heat. We'll have that for you in a second.
Way to go, Reese!
Can't quite get a feel on the number. It looks like 26.
You can definitely tell now with Blue Heat about to work it all the way back to their keeper. They're holding on to their time. Doing a great job of staying composed, though.
Naya Baselli comes on as the substitution, number 26 for the Blue Heat. A late addition to the roster as they traveled out of California today for this matchup. This is Caceres on the ball.
Building up. Uh-oh.
This is Thompson with a hit wide. Giselle Thompson pressing forward now. Kind of playing more of a midfield role for Blue Heat this last 3 minutes of the match. We're in the 88th minute.
Do we know anything about extra time added yet this half?
No, we have not gotten an official word. But I would say we're looking maybe about 3 minutes of added time. Some speed. This looks like Bretzer playing it in. Just out of the reach. Beal comes to collect and takes her time. Watson has set up deep on the other side of the pitch. And that's where we're going to go with the ball. We're going to go far side to Watson. Watson's got tons of room. She's going to take her time. You sense the end here, the way this game is kind of played out.
Fizzling out a little bit.
Definitely does not have the same pace that it had earlier, but we shall see. This is a collision foul against Blue Heat on the Athenians.
the fight from both teams definitely hasn't slowed down. We've seen fouls from both sides constantly.
That is Belichick who got knocked to the deck. This is Erickson. Watson going to clear it. Clear it as far as midfield.
Coming in hard.
Got it, Sarah.
So it is interesting that Blue Heat did just bring 5 substitutes for these matches. So this will be interesting to see what happens the rest of the way. I know they're probably saving legs. Rabot cutting through people. Still on ball. Pulled down center field. Center of the pitch. And we're going to have a yellow card to Wright. Olivia Wright given the yellow card here for dissent.
Wonder how many yellow cards were at this game. I think I lost count after 2.
I think we're at, this is our 3rd or 4th yellow card.
Still shows fight from both teams.
Watson's going to give us the restart. 90th minute here. Waiting for indication from the ref on stoppage time. This ball is knuckled.
Good job.
That is a dangerous ball.
It's quite the lob from that far out.
That was a knuckle that decided to, I think it ate Mia up real quick. Wildeman just probably either didn't see it or the way that ball came in really confused her a little bit. Vanderlinden on ball here. Able to get out of this. Piper and Wright coming over to Piper with the defense. Corner kick to Blue Heat, who are going to walk themselves to the corner to waste some time here. 90th minute, we are in stoppage time here in the semifinal number 2. Winner advancing to play the Connecticut Fusion on Sunday. And from the looks of it right now, we are going to have Blue Heat playing the Connecticut Fusion, and we are going to the corner for the rest of the match, it seems. Well, we're going to play it in.
Good job.
And that is the match. The referee has called the match. 90 minutes are over. Santa Clarita Blue Heat 4, Athenians 0. Santa Clarita will be playing in the national championship against Connecticut Fusion this Sunday. Liz, your thoughts on this match?
Honestly, great effort by Blue Heat. Those Thompson sisters are something else. They work together well. They work together with the whole rest of the team well, and they are just so fast. It was definitely hard for the Athenians defense to keep up, but Athenians gave it a great effort. Happy for them representing Texas well. So
they did represent well. They came out in force. They brought all their fans with them. Congratulations to the Blue Heat. Congratulations to Connecticut Fusion. We look forward to this matchup. Hey, one more game. That's all we got. One more game in the UWS Summer of Soccer. I'm excited. I think everybody else should be. It's been an amazing atmosphere. If you're in Round Rock or the surrounding area, come join us Sunday. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time out. But, hey, look, Liz, thank you for joining me this evening.
Oh, of course. Thanks for having me.
It was exciting to have you, and also Bree. I believe Brittany Flowers is actually going to join me on the broadcast. Local Austin media guru and reporter Brittany Flowers is going to join me on the broadcast Sunday, so it should be a good time out. Thank you for everybody who took the time to watch this evening. Rest up. There's more action coming at you tomorrow night with the UWS All-Star game featuring UWS All-Stars and hey, my partner in crime here, Liz, in the net for FC Austin Elite, who will be taking on those All-Stars. But, hey, until tomorrow night, congratulations to our teams for their efforts for coming out. We really appreciate it. Best of luck next year to everyone. That means Midwest United, San Antonio Athenians, and good luck to Blue Heat and Connecticut Fusion as they get ready to play for the national championship on Sunday at 11. So thank you to everybody for watching. We appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of the evening. Cheers, everyone.
Thank you.